Hello everyone, welcome. I am Amy, the creator of Work Smart Math and a highly experienced private math tutor. If you struggle with quadratic inequations, this video is for you. This video has been created assuming you are confident of solving quadratic equations. If you're feeling a bit rusty, please check out my other video to brush up your skills on quadratic equations before continuing watching this one. There is just one more thing I would like to stress before the first example. As mentioned in my video on how to solve linear inequations, when we multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, we need to change the inequality sign to the opposite. This rule applies to all inequations, including quadratic ones. Enough said, let's get started. It's best to demonstrate the method through examples. So let's have a look at this one. I'm going to pretend this was an equation. If it was, I'm going to solve this by moving things around and leave zero, only zero, on one side of the inequation. The next thing I would like to do is to get rid of the negative sign in front of x squared by either multiplying or dividing both sides by -1. When I do this, I need to change that less than to greater than. Let's see if I can factorize this. Turns out we can, and this makes things much easier. We can easily see the answer is either 1 or -5 if it was an equation. Unfortunately, we cannot write the answer as an exact value, as it should be an interval. So, the key step here is to see which inequality sign you have at the very last step of your working, not the one at the beginning that's given in the question, but the one at the very last step of your working, because sometimes they are not the same. In this case, we have a greater than, and that's why the answer is written as x is greater than 1 or less than -5. There you have it. Now, to make this a little more visual, let's draw a number line where -5 is to the left of 1. Okay, so the answer is x is greater than 1. Notice that I drew a little circle right above where 1 is. It means 1 is not part of the answer, but everything that's greater than 1, as shaded here, forms part of the answer. And we do the same to everything that is less than -5, excluding -5. All right, now let's have a look at another example. Again, let's treat this as an equation. And we need to take the square root on both sides. If it was an equation, the answer would be positive and -2. So, as mentioned earlier, we need to look at the inequality sign at the very last step of the working. In this case, it remains less than or equal to. In this case, we write the answer like this. x is in between these two roots. So visually, let's draw a number line. Where -2 is to the left of +2. And x is any value in the shaded area, including positive and -2, because the sign here is less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. Therefore, I don't need to draw any circles above the value of -2 and 2. All right. So to summarize, if the inequality sign at the last step of your working is a greater than or equal to sign, you need to write your answer as the variable is greater than or equal to the bigger root, or the variable is less than or equal to the smaller root. So on a number line, the range of values go sideways. If the inequality sign at the last step of your working is a less than or equal to sign, the answer is the variable is between the two roots that you found, like shown here. If you find this video helpful, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel for more. I also offer online tutoring lessons that can be easily booked at www.worksmartmath.com. Why work harder when you can work smarter? See you next time.